cross-sectional courses at Elcos are intensive academic English and study skills programs suitable for international students who wish to study undergraduate or postgraduate degree course at Bangor University. Elcos aims to facilitate the students' improvement of their academic English language, including academic writing, lecture listening, reading, note-taking, and presentation skills. The course can be done in 4, 8, or 12 weeks.
Hi, my name is Julia. I'm studying here in Elcos course. Everything I learn in Elcos course we use in my course here in the next year. I think it's a great experience. Every student must do this.
The Elcos course helped me a lot to improve my academic skills in English because it's not easy to write an essay. I developed those skills. It's more than I expected to be.
My name is Mateus and I'm coming from Brazil here to study environmental science. But before that, I studied English here. Every day we studied English in a different way. I can see now that Bangor University has everything that I need to study as an international student.
This is our class where we spend most of our time. We have this amazing landscape of Menai Strait. However, we came here to study, not only to admire the view. During the class, there are some important rules to follow. First of all, we must speak English during all the class.
Ué, mas e aí, tu pagou 2,70?
Não, aí eu disse pra ele, eu não vou pagar 2,70 de jeito nenhum.
Inglês, por favor!
So,
Okay.
you have to pay
No, I
270?
said I won't pay 2,70. I could buy a coffee with this, you know?
Second rule is that mobile phones are not allowed.
Okay, so the importance of a gerund is it's something that's not quite a noun and it's not quite a verb. It's something in between. It functions as both. So, for example, a swimming pool, swimming isn't actually happening. It's just something which goes on. And that means that it's between a noun and a verb. So it's a very simple part of grammar.
The third one is that we have to arrive on time.
To achieve our learning goals, we have different classes, which help us to develop not just our English, but also our academic expertise. Individual tutorials about our essays were essential to improve writing and presentation skills. Oriented research about our subjects were quite useful. For that, we use different space in the university.
And to get even better, we have an amazing professor, Mr. Anthony.
My name is Anthony. I've been a teacher since 2005. I've taught in this country in Thailand and I've been with Elcos for just over 4 years now. I think I expect them to really engage with whatever they're doing. If it's listening or speaking or reading, whatever they're doing, that they're fully present in what they're thinking about or what they're writing. I teach a lot about critical thinking skills. The students are able to ask good questions of whatever that they're looking into to see if something is biased or balanced, have a clear line of reasoning as they're going through, use cautious language. I expect also to see a progression in the pronunciation, generally in their confidence as the course goes on. The first presentation or so they're going to be quite nervous, but after a while they get used to it, and the more practice that they have of presenting or writing essays, they'll get more into being a student here. I believe in giving a great deal of feedback so the students are able to improve after their essays or presentations and so on. So that's the only way they're really going to improve. They listen properly to feedback and make those adjustments. Remembering what the students were like at the beginning and what they become confidence-wise in the end. That's the most gratifying thing for me, I think. Classes are usually constructed by having some sort of warm-up exercise, which could be pronunciation. The class would be constructed depending on using parts of the textbook which are going to be relevant. Also, extra sources. After a while, I get to know the students' needs and the particular things that need more practice or more work on than other things, so those would be included. But also listening to the radio in the morning, and there'll be something about science or Brazil, having that as something to listen to first thing in the morning is a good way to start and get the students engaged with the day.
Why do you think it's important to continue with the Elcos course to the Brazilian students?
I think it's important for the Brazilian students or any students to keep their practice of English going, because when I'm constantly telling them to pronounce things in the correct way and I go over the same thing again and again and again to make sure they get it right, then after they've left Elcos they may forget that. So it'd be good to continue some English study as they're here to keep the good habits going.
Bangor University was founded in 1884 and it is one of the best universities in UK. The facilities are spread all over the city. The Beatles. Yeah, I said the Beatles performed here in 1967. Bangor is a small and friendly city where most of the population are students. The university is located in a breathtaking site just beside the Snowdonia National Park. And during our period here we have many different sports and social activities.
Lay and put your weary soul to rest. Yeah, I will try to do my best to keep you safe inside this nest and keep the gravity from pulling you to earth. I'd like to say this gets more clear when it's more cloudy every day, but summer's gonna come and burn the stormy clouds and all the doubt away. Sleep, little girl, 'cause when you wake it's gonna be a different world. So close your eyes and say goodbye to spring. It's true, the spring is coming to an end. You're not that fragile anymore. I know what's there behind that door, and it's just waiting in the wings to pull you in. I know you think you're safe in here inside these insulated walls.
I hope to continue teaching Brazilian students every summer. They're not so bad.
Sleep, little girl, 'cause when you wake it's gonna be a different world. Everything will change. Everything will change. The door's slamming shut. It's gonna catch you if you're ready or you're not.